Good morning, everyone. I'm Joyce Wu from Kirby Institute. So today I will be presenting our research on preference of PrEP services delivery among men who have sex with men in Taiwan. We use the Bayesian approach to explore what drives these choices with the goal of providing the insight to inform future PrEP policies. And I have no conflict of interest. So you can see in the figures, the red line shows the HIV notification numbers each year among the MSM. And you can see like it's steadily decreasing since 2018. And also Taiwan has a very good progress toward the UNAIDS 95 targets. By 2023, 91% of the people living with HIV, they already know their status. And among them, 96% they are on HIV treatment. And among the people on HIV treatment, 95% of them already reach the viral suppression. So while Taiwan has the 90 target, has already hit the 90 target and also like progressing forward for the 95. So our previous modeling study shows that the testing and treatment alone itself, they won't able to eliminate HIV by 2030. We will need roughly 25% PrEP coverage. It's like approximately 10,000 to 11,000 MSM on PrEP. But you can see like on the right-hand side, by the end of 2024, it's only about 4,000 people were actively using PrEP. So expanding PrEP coverage is essential to close this gap in order toward the HIV elimination. Over the past decade, the PrEP toolbox has grown. And in recent years, the very exciting long-acting injectable PrEP was shown highly effective. So this was the critical development as the injectable PrEP directly addressed the key challenge of the oral PrEP, such as the overall pill burden. So Taiwan's PrEP guideline were updated in 2023 to formally recommend long-acting PrEP alongside the oral options. So while we are in the landscape of the diverse options, and to expand PrEP coverage in such era, we firstly need to understand what drives users' choice. And so for that, we are interested in quantify the preference of the users or of the potential users, how they choose the key PrEP service attributes. For example, what kind of the cost they like and what kind of a PrEP they prefer, or like combined with what kind of the visit frequency they will prefer. And then we are also very interested about like if showing the average preference, but is any underlying heterogeneity exists among these people. So for the method, our data source was from the PrEP appeal study, and the PrEP appeal study is recruited between the 2022 May to November in 16 Asia Pacific countries. So we are constrained the people who live in Taiwan and age 18 years old or older and able to read and understand traditional Chinese character and self-identify as HIV negative. And in this survey, it includes the very rich data among about the demographic, PrEP awareness, use, and preference, and also the attitude toward PrEP. And also they collect the sexual behavior, drug use, and sexual health. And the most important, they have the PrEP and service delivery preference using the Discrete choice experiment, DCE. So you can see here is the example of the DCE choice, the DCE options. There will be, the DCE is kind of the method. They were using the series of the question set and will asking with a different kind of the attribute combined together and asking you to choose the among them, and to understand how users or how these people, they are going to trade off between the contributes. So this DCE in the PrEP appeal study has a 6 choice sets, contain 2 hypothetical options with one opt-out options. And the 6 attributes including the type of PrEP, location to access PrEP, and the side effects, visit frequency, and extra services. So we're using the, So we're using a Bayesian approach. Bayesian models handle the repeat choice nature of the data and to direct quantify the uncertainty via the posterior distributions that can assist the decision makers avoiding over-investing in the features or the policies like whose truly impact may be negligible, and focusing on the resource of the attribute with the well support of benefits. And so in the analysis, like we use the Bayesian mixed logic model to examine the variability in preference of PrEP and servers between and within the individuals. And then we use the Bayesian latent class analysis to identify the latent segments of participants share the similar preference. So you can see that like there were 2,564 Taiwanese MSM participants. They were working, they have the data contribute to the DCE in the PrEP appeal study. So you can see there has the, if you're looking at the picture, the vertical dash line at the 0, it marks the no preference. And if like toward the right-hand side, it would be preferred. And to the left-hand side, it would be the undesirable. And the bar are the 95% critical intervals. So 2 factors stand out as clear and significant of the choice for the population. With the firstly is the cost. You can see that cost is very critical. Services that are free are very strong preferred. And the second one would be the integrated services are valued, including STI testing with the PrEP, well, much preferred. However, you can see other attributes like the type of PrEP, the location, and others, etc., did not show any significance. And this figure shows the relative importance of the attributes. You can see the cost is on the top, and the second one is the location. But you will also like notice there has a very wide confidence interval, not credible intervals like between these attributes. So we will wonder like because the model is converged and it's pretty good. So we will wonder is any underlying heterogeneity exists among these people. So the first one, like we do the Bayesian latent class analysis, and we have the 5 subgroups. As you can see, the long-acting adapters, optimal benefit seekers, and SS maximizers, affordability-focused oral users, and also hassle-free users. And you can see the optimal benefit seekers and affordability-focused oral users. The cost is a major attribute is very important to them. And then you can see this is like when we look into those 5 subgroups. It's again the vertical dash line at 0 marks no preference, and the right is the preferred. Left-hand side is the undesirable. So long-acting PrEP adapter prefer monthly oral type PrEP, and the injectables. And however, you can see like conversely, the hassle-free seekers, they favor event-driven PrEP. And location is also matter for some groups. The SS maximizer, they prefer the community clinic run by MSM, while the hassle-free seekers, they place the highest value on the telehealth delivery. So in conclusion, our Bayesian model did more than just estimate average PrEP preference. We captured the complete picture of the preference. And we found that the prep and services model preference among the Taiwanese MSM are highly diverse. So the cost emerged as the single stronger driver overall. But some cases, such as a long-acting prep, may individually are some people may prefer the long-acting prep, and so they will trade in a higher price for their preferred prep. And this insights makes it very clear that the one-size-fit-all approach won't work. So to maximize the prep uptake and move toward HIV elimination in Taiwan, we have to develop the thorough prep service model to meet the distinct user needs and maximize the prep coverage in Taiwan. So I would like to thank our research partners, colleagues who makes this work possible. Thank you.
Yeah.